Alright, so welcome back to the channel if you made it here. I don't know how you did that, but I appreciate it if you watch this video to the end. But this video is called "This is exactly what is wrong with modern dating." Of course, you're going to tell by the title. It got 3.8K likes on it. It's by Courtney Ryan. She got 612K subscribers. So she got a decent sized audience. And I just want to get straight into it because I'm dealing with something right now. I'll talk a little bit about it. I don't want to talk too much, but of course I'm going to keep it real. But there's a problem with dating right now. You feel me? Everyone's experiencing it for the most part, and a lot of it has to do with social media, comparing yourself to others, and just options. The grass is greener on the other side type shit. You feel me? Whole bunch of different stuff. I don't really like talking about dating because honestly, you'll know if a person likes you, and you know when they're starting to not like you anymore. It's pretty obvious. Like communication starts to drop off. Like if someone likes you, they're gonna be communicating with you. They're gonna be hitting you up a lot, blah blah blah. Once they start dropping off, you already know what's going on. So if someone's not communicating with you, they don't like you. If they are, they probably like you, or at least they're making the effort. You feel me? Let's get into it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we are reacting to a TikTok. I had some people send me this one and it went pretty viral. I actually saw a ton of different people on TikTok stitching this, reacting to it. So I wanted to give my take. So we're gonna watch it, reconvene, and I will let you know what I think per usual.
I'm currently in a 3-year relationship with a girl that I live with. Everything felt nice at the beginning and is still nice. The problem is that I can't feel anything towards her other than the feeling of coziness, warmness, and all kinds of married for 10 years. I don't know if
Sounds
I'm lucky that
good.
I found someone that I'm comfortable with and who knows
That's
me
that means
so well,
everything's
and
going
if I
good.
should just shut the fuck up. Or I'm still too young to be in a lame relationship and life has more passionate feelings to
Just
experience.
shut the fuck up.
For real though, his face was funny, but for real though, shut the fuck up. Cause like if you're in a good situation and you could see all of that, then why would you feel that type of way? Like, if you feel that type of way, break up with the person, like, and go experience whatever the fuck it is you want to experience. You feel me? Like if you really want to experience other people that bad, then just break up.
Also, if I have to leave her, will I feel extremely guilty for letting her go since I know she depends on me emotionally?
Are people surprised that like
You let her go, cause that's your guilt. That's has nothing to do with her. Like you let her go, cause you staying with her, and feeling the way you do is just gonna hurt her more in the long run, probably.
I almost feel
it
like this
fades?
girl deserves way better than you,
Right.
honestly. Do people think that like you're gonna have those butterflies and uneasy feelings
The
for
rest
your
of your
life?
life? This isn't the
No.
fucking Notebook.
Tell him, John.
All I can do is shake my head when I hear something so incredibly mind-boggling like this. Like, as he's describing what he has with this girl, it's like all the things that you should feel in a relationship, and yet he's still feeling like it's not enough.
And that's what's wrong with dating these days. Everyone feels like it's not enough. Everyone's searching for more, searching for better options. As soon as a better option shows up or someone makes them feel some type of way or talks in the air, they're ready to run to that person or run and do whatever. You feel me? And like people are not afraid to just run and like have their fun and then try and come back, or like run and have their fun and just, you feel me, run to the next best thing. You feel me? And that's what's wrong with dating these days. For me personally, if you play with me, I'm gonna play with you back. You feel me? As soon as you start like communication start messing up and you start moving funny, I'm gonna move funny too. A lot of people when they move funny, like they make it very obvious. Me nowadays, like I've done that too. Like you start getting comfortable and like if you don't like the person for real, or like you're just too comfortable, you're gonna get sloppy and it's gonna be very obvious. Me personally nowadays, if you moving weird to me, I'm gonna be toxic back and move weird, and I'm gonna waste your time. You're no longer getting any of the benefits of what I was giving you, relationship, money, whatever. I'm just gonna treat you like what you are. You feel me? And I'm gonna use. You feel me? I'm gonna treat you like what you are. But yeah, that's just me personally, because like I'm not the type to wait around for karma to come around and get you back. I'm personally gonna give you your karma. That's just me. I'm crazy like that. But like I don't really believe in karma, so I'll become your karma. But you're not gonna realize it until it's too late, you feel me? Or at least that's what I would try to do personally. Cause like you're not gonna play with me and I'm not gonna get my get back somehow. You feel me? So that's just me personally. But
And I know we don't know the situation or, the context of the situation. All we have is this little clip describing the situation. So there's obviously some things missing. But I wanted to use this as a way to talk about some other things in this video too. I think this was a really good example of so many things that are wrong with dating and relationships today. I think this is why divorce rates are high. I think this is a reason why hookup culture is at an all-time high, why people can't keep a long-term relationship, why less people are getting married. I mean, it's a perfect picture of a lot of the things that are wrong and a very dark place that dating is headed if we don't get a hold of this. So
the way it's looking, we not getting a hold of this, unfortunately. Like, it's just probably gonna get worse. Of course, there's always gonna be people out there looking for the real, but like, it's gonna get fewer and fewer. So if you find the real, you should probably hold on to it, or else you'll end up in a situation like this where you're with someone and they're looking for other options or looking for the grass is greener on the other side, or they can't make up their mind or some stupid shit like that. You feel me?
First thing I want to talk about is the misunderstanding of the word boring. I think we are so conditioned to want to be entertained 24/7 that the thought of being bored in any capacity doesn't sit well with a
Everyone
lot
just
of
wants
us, which
fun.
is an issue.
And as soon
Our
as the fun
attention spans
stops,
are shorter than ever before.
they're
We're
on to the
programmed to
next.
seek instant gratification constantly, and now we're labeling stable, peaceful, healthy relationship dynamics as boring.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line. If you're bored on a Friday night because you have no plans and you're scrolling, that sucks. But when you're labeling a healthy, stable, peaceful, warm, cozy relationship as boring, you need help. And let me be the one to debunk this for you. While describing something as boring doesn't typically come across very positive, in the context of a relationship, it can actually be a good thing. It often means that you've reached a level of stability, comfort, routine. This can be a sign that you've developed a deeper understanding of your partner, of each other, and there's a sense of security and predictability within the relationship. It allows for a peaceful coexistence between the two of you and a chance to focus on other aspects of your life. I think we forget that novelty or newness are perishable traits that don't withstand the test of time. And it's actually healthy for your relationship to feel peaceful and stable. I think those are...
Who doesn't want peace? Like, if you're in a relationship, I think that's one of the most important things is peace. You feel me? But people want excitement all the time. They want new. They want this and that. Some people are never satisfied, and that's what you gotta watch out for sometimes. Like, it's cool to be ambitious and like never be satisfied in a career, but if you're just not satisfied ever as a person, or like you're not satisfied with your partner, or like at least you can't even like, you feel me? If you're not feeling the slightest bit of satisfaction from your partner, like, I don't know what to, like, you need to move on and you need to leave that person alone because you're gonna hurt them.
There are better words to use than boring, but I think we've resorted to calling something that is not chaotic or toxic as boring, it's horrible. And on a bit of a darker note here, someone who seeks a relationship with extreme highs and lows, unpredictable behavior, and constant chaos can be a sign of a deeper rooted issue. Trauma, insecurity, repeating unhealthy, toxic relationship patterns. Maybe watching a toxic, unhealthy relationship from your parents that you grew up with. I mean, it's a sign of a deeper rooted issue. A relationship is not meant to be highs and lows and chaos and drama and toxicity. So I want to round off this point with saying it's good to feel stable, to feel peaceful. If you have that in your relationship, congratulations. I don't even know what more you could ask for. Like, that is, you have won. Like, congrats, you've won. So happy for you. And I'll get into why people feel like this isn't enough in my next point here, which is comparing your life to social media. And not just comparing your life to social media, but also being delusional in the process of doing that. We have got to stop comparing our lives and relationships to someone else's highlight reel that is on the internet. It's evident to me as someone who makes this type of content that social media has completely warped the way that men and women view each other, the way that men and women view dating, standards, preferences, the dynamic between the two of, everything. People are constantly comparing their own relationship or partner to someone else's highlight reel and best moments on Instagram. Picking someone apart or writing them off for the most minuscule things, having a good thing going but thinking it's not enough because of what someone else has. It's beyond sad that we've reached this point. Even having a good thing going and thinking it's not good enough in this example here because of what someone else has or what social media or movies or whatever has falsely told us, inaccurately told us that a relationship should be. It's beyond sad that we've reached this point, but I don't see it getting any better if we don't really understand this. I've said this so many times, this doesn't just apply to relationships, it applies to everything, but comparison is the thief of joy. It's incredibly easy to compare yourself to others when all you're seeing are their best moments.
Facts.
This accessibility at our fingertips makes us constantly want more and feel unsatisfied with what we already have, even if what we already have is so wonderful. Comparison leads to FOMO, which is the
Facts.
fear of missing out, which is what
FOMO is that shit you gotta stay away from too. Fear of missing out is what causes you to feel like that guy in the TikTok video.
is happening here. Having something so wonderful and still comparing
Searching.
yourself and then feeling FOMO
Everything
about
she's
the
saying is
fact that, well,
facts.
is this all there is? Am I missing out on something that could be better? My advice to you would be, don't let the fear of missing out on some hypothetical or unrealistic thing ruin what you've already got. There's a
And it
saying,
will.
you don't know what you've got until it's gone.
And it
And I
will.
think this is something that sadly so many men and women who think this way will experience. And why do we get FOMO? Well, because we compare ourselves, but also because of the illusion of options.
Yes.
Because we have this
So many
accessibility at our
options,
fingertips,
social
we feel like
media,
we have more options than ever before.
dating
And
apps.
a part of that is true. We do have more options
Too
than
many
ever
options.
before than we ever did in the past.
Grass is
because we're
greener
not
on the
just
other
limited to the
side
people
type.
in our area. We can match with someone on a dating app that's in another country.
Yeah.
We can meet someone that lives in another state. And we can follow someone on social media that lives somewhere else in the world. So in addition to comparing our lives to other people's highest highs, the illusion of options is quickly turning people into scavengers on a constant hunt for the next best thing. And it's just that, it's an illusion that the grass is greener, that there's something better, that there's someone who's perfect for you. And I hate to burst a bubble, but it's an illusion. And I'm not telling you to stay in a relationship where the two of you are not compatible, where your values aren't aligned, or where you're settling on things that contribute to the longevity of your relationship, or to
That's
stay in a
something
relationship
different.
that is unhealthy or toxic. That's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do is do not let the fear of missing out ruin what you've already got. Don't let the illusion of options be the reason why you end something with someone who you're actually compatible with, who you could build a beautiful life with. It's so sad. And it's sad to watch people throw a relationship away for instant gratification or a hookup.
Because instant gratification and hookups are so easy. Like, it's so easy to get. And it's like that person made you feel good in the few minutes that you talk to them, and now you laying in bed. And now it's like fuck your relationship because you wanna see what this other person is about. You see? And now eventually you probably find out that this person not even good for you for real, but you just ruined your relationship.
But that's not even really what we're talking about. We're talking about feeling like your relationship isn't enough because of the way that relationships are portrayed on social media nowadays. Whether it be the sprinkle content, the princess treatment. But in this case, it was a man who wrote in thinking like,
Literally.
is this all there is? A relationship should
Crazy
be
that a
stable,
man
it
said
should
that.
be healthy, it should be peaceful. If you're someone who is constantly chasing the highest of the highs, always looking for the next best thing, I would encourage you to really look intrinsically and think, why am I doing this? Maybe you're looking for external validation.
That's what it is.
Maybe you
External validation, social media, they want to look good on social media to their friend or like whoever. They're trying to satisfy like other people and not really themselves. And they think they're satisfying themselves because they're seeking that external validation, but it's just they're broken.
feel unfulfilled. Maybe you don't have a purpose. I mean, there's a ton of explanation behind why people do this. But normally it's because they're deeply unhappy with themselves and are looking for some
Probably.
external source to fill a void. But you got to create that for you.
That void is
And
created
it's
from trauma.
It's sad to watch young people. I'm 27 and I sound like I'm 80 years old right now. As
Not
someone
even
who
that
is
old.
in a stable, healthy, peaceful
27
marriage,
is mad young.
it's so
And she's
sad to
married.
me to watch people throw something like that away, or the potential for something like that away, for you know, the next best thing. I saw a guy
Quotations.
react to this video and he said, you know, you have 80% and you're throwing away the 80% to go look for the 20%. Stop doing that. I could talk about this for days on end because I have so much to say. I won't do that to you. I don't want to make this video too long, but I think there's also a huge issue with, you know, the idea that there's a perfect person out there for you.
Facts. I see. I don't like talking about this sometimes, but it's like she's spitting all facts. You feel me? And I feel like the information she's spitting is mad valuable. A lot of people should hear this because a lot of people are willing to just throw shit away just because they think grass is greener on the other side, or yeah,
That
basically,
there's something like the one, where this person is
or
just
they
going
find
to
the perfect
complete
person
you
or whatever.
and fill every void and bring you happiness. It's a lie. And if you're constantly seeking that, you will always be disappointed.
Yeah,
There's no perfect person. There's always going to be a level of compromise and settling. I hate to even say the word settling because it has such a negative connotation, but it's not a bad thing. Every relationship requires a level of compromise and settling because there's no perfect person for you. And you learn so much about yourself in a relationship when you're challenged and when you do have to make compromises and when you work through things together. So anyway, I'll stop ranting now, but I think this video we reacted to painted such a perfect picture of what's going wrong and where we're headed if we don't really get a handle on this. So that's all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up.
I found it helpful. This is a good video. Everyone should see this, honestly. And dating is going down the drain, but it's not anyone's fault for real. It's just, I mean, it's social media and FOMO and all these options for real. That's really what's causing it to go down the drain. The genders, you feel me, male and female are both responsible because on both sides we all feel the same for the most part. Like there's a better option out there for us, or grass is greener, or we just end up fucking up or sabotaging our own relationship. That's really what's wrong with dating right now. People just treat people as if they're disposable. And honestly, if you are toxic and you just fuck with people's emotions, you deserve to be treated like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think people who treat people as if they're disposable, or like, you in love with this person 1 second and next second you just don't want to text or you don't want to communicate, and then you don't want to even like tell them what's really going on in the situation or like how you're feeling, shit like that. You just want to ghost and then contact them whenever you feel like it. Like, yeah, you feel me? But I'm not gonna talk too much more. That's all I'm gonna say.